for joining me. I am Amy with Wise Monkey Quilting in Denison, Iowa. And this morning we are doing a Scandinavian star ornament. These are super fun to make. They're really quick to do. And then what great to either hang on your own tree, to give away as a ornament exchange. A great thing to give or keep for the Christmas season because it is coming up very fast. So I'm going to show you how to make it this morning, and I have different color options for you, plus some tools that you may want to use to do that. So who's joining me for breakfast this morning?
So far we have Lois and Stacy, Roxy, Karen, Mary, good morning, Marge, Rhonda,
Good morning.
Gladys and Nancy, Pam, Karen, Mary Ann, Little A, both back to back there.
Ooh, two Mary Anns in a row.
The original and Little A.
Ooh.
I don't know if Mary Ann likes to be called the original.
The original?
Yeah.
Oh, she may like to be called the original.
She is our first Mary Ann.
That is right.
So.
And she is an original,
And,
as we all are.
And that's why Little A is Little A, because we want both of them to have their thunder.
That is right. Ooh, speaking of, I just read this morning, AC/DC had a concert in Melbourne, Australia, their first concert they've had there in 10 years, and the crowd was so rowdy and so thunderous that they set off the earthquake detectors. Isn't that crazy?
Hi, Janice and Jerry, Sherry, Lisa and Diane, Karen, Deb, Jerry, Jane, Steve, good morning everyone, our official greeter.
Good morning.
Tris, good morning. Sandra, Sharon, Bonnie, Colette, we got a big crew this morning.
Good. This is a fun project.
Donna, Connie, Nancy, Donna, Sharon, Colleen, good morning. Jeannie, Maggie, Jackie, and I'm sorting through people that are buying already. Georgina, Cindy, and if I have missed anybody,
welcome to Breakfast with Amy.
Hi, Kristen. Mary Ann says yes, better than being called the old Mary Ann.
That is true.
Mary Ann, I learned a long time ago not to call a lady that, so.
Or anyone.
Well, I don't care. Somebody can call me old, that's fine. I feel that way sometimes, so. Debbie, along with Cindy and Lisa, Feeney, Debbie, Nancy, Marge, Jaylene, Nancy. I'm going to use our whole hour here. Zita's checked in.
Well, good morning, everyone.
So yeah, if I missed anybody through that, I apologize.
So this is what we're making this morning. They're the Scandinavian folded fabric star, and super easy to do. A great project. It makes a great little ornament for your tree. Great for a gift exchange. They're small enough you could stick them in a Christmas card when you're sending those out, and they are fast to do. So we have 5 different color options for you this morning. So what it takes is we have 2 fat quarters. You're going to be able to make 3 of these folded fabric stars from your fat quarter bundle. So for each set of fat quarters, you can make 3. This first one, isn't this beautiful? This is definitely, it's kind of a burgundy red with the green. I'm calling it Holly Berry. So you get a fat quarter of the deep red with the green. This is the color of star it makes. So that's sold 100 Holly Berry. Then I thought, oh, this is kind of fun. Some people like to have something that's more of a country blue. This has trucks on it. maybe you want this fabric for something other than the ornament, but I put it out there. So you have a fat quarter of the trucks and a fat quarter of the green, which makes a super cute ornament on that. So this is sold 100 trucks. And then we have
that
this.
would be a good one for maybe some of the guys in the family, or
Absolutely. And then this one, which I'm calling plaid. So you've got, this one has a little bit of a gold metallic on it with the green, and this green and red plaid, which is super cute for this time of year. And this is what the ornament looks like. Then I did this one, which is poinsettia. So even though you don't really see a lot of the poinsettia, it really adds interest with that green and red that floats in there. So I have these two fat quarters for the poinsettia, and this is what it makes. And then, so that one is sold 100 poinsettia. And the one we're making this morning, I'm calling black berries. It's not blackberries, it's black with berries on it. So we're going to be making this one this morning. I think that one is going to be very elegant looking. A great one with the black and the red and the green and the red. So that one sold 100 blackberries.
it appears that the plaid is on wait list already.
That was the one we had the least amount of. I'm sorry. The rest of them we should have about twice as much as the plaid.
The holly berry is going quickly.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
So the two fat quarters will make you 3 ornaments. Now I'm going to tell you, to make this easier, you really need to kind of stiffen your fabric. If you haven't tried this magic quilting spray, this is the best stuff. You spray it on your fabric, and it's like hairspray. It's a mist that sprays over, so it doesn't go in clumps or anything when you do the whole other sprayer. It's a great mist, and you spray this on your fabric and then you iron it, and it really does stiffen up your fabric, removes all of the wrinkles. And this is what I used on each of the fabric for the stars. So if you haven't tried it, you can, if you have Best Press or some type of a starch, you really want to use that for these stars. And this is what I use, this magic quilting spray. This is great stuff. It is unscented, which I like, because sometimes even though it smells good as lavender, when you're using it for a while, it kind of can give me a headache. So this was fragrance and flake free. It really does remove the wrinkles and flatten seams. I use this all the time. So we have it on this morning, $12.50, sold 101. And then I have some things that will be helpful. If you don't have a bodkin, this is great for pushing it into the seams. $6.29 for the bodkin.
And multiple uses for that.
Multiple. This is great for turning things right side out. It's great. It has a little, I can show you one that's out. It has this little flat area with a slit in there, so you can put elastic in there if you need to run elastic through anything. A great project too. Then we have, it's a mini tweezers set. Sometimes when your hands don't work just right and you need to get in there, a tweezers can be helpful to reach in there and pull the fabric through. So I do have the mini tweezers on this morning, $6.95 for the 3-piece set. Okay,
I'm going to stop before Jerry and I had to go back and check because I wasn't sure, but we do not have Halle Berry on today. We have Holly Berry. So you might want to go back and change your spelling there, because I don't think Halle is going to get you anything. She might be impressed that she made the show.
I doubt that, but you never know.
Lisa, it is in an aerosol bottle, is
yes,
what it is.
Yes, it is aerosol.
Or aerosol can.
Just like hairspray.
Yes. And,
Then our last item
okay.
is I use these a lot, especially for applique. They are a very fine tweezers with a very pointy top. I mean, so pointy you could poke yourself. But these are great tweezers. They're a heavy metal. They're a metal, and you can really reach in there. I use these a lot for applique when I have to pick up those little small pieces and put them into place. So I do have these on. They're from Gypsy Quilter. They are $10.99. Great tweezers to have on hand because they're long, skinny with that very pointy edge, so you can really reach into places to get stuff. So if you're in need of a longer tweezers, I have these two for $10.99.
And shipping.
$5 flat rate shipping unless you buy $25 or more, and then your shipping is free.
All right, and I do know that one of them is another one is getting close to being waitlisted here. So let's see. Yeah, we only have a few left of the hollyberry. So
Okay.
So that just to keep everybody apprised. Depending on how things go, are we able to add anything later? Anything different?
We might be able to.
So we will see how things go if here. So all
Okay.
right.
So the first thing you do on these stars is you're going to cut two pieces of, well, you're going to cut two of, when you have, let me start over. So you have two fat quarters. Your star takes two pieces of your one fat quarter and two pieces of your other fat corner. So you have these. You can get 3 stars out of your 2 fat quarters by cutting them up this way. Then I have already sprayed it with the magic spray, which really does make it stiffer and easier to work with. So what I'm going to do is for each of my pieces, and I've already done these, I'm going to take it to my iron and I'm going to press it in half, wrong sides together. And then I'm going to bring in my edges to the center and press it again so it's like this. So I'm bringing both my pieces into the center, folding it in half and pressing it again. So I'm going to do that to my last one here.
Can you move the best press right there?
The magic spray?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yes, I can. So I'm just folding it in half the long way, wrong sides together. And when you use that magic spray, it really does make it press easier and hold its shape. Then I'm bringing both edges into the center.
And again, I will remind everybody, being we do have a couple items on wait list, if you change your mind, please, instead of letting your card expire, please take it out. If you want them, we certainly appreciate that. But if you decide you don't, be courteous to everybody else and take it out so someone else can enjoy that. Because the hollyberry and plaid are both on wait list as of now.
Okay. And since I unfolded this, I'm just going to give this one a quick press again.
And I know I did not catch everybody because we had a flurry of purchasing going on.
But good morning.
Yes, and if I missed a question or a comment, please ask it again. So I certainly don't want to miss any of those.
All right. So we have 2 pieces in the one fat quarter and 2 pieces in your other fat quarter. Now it's totally up to you. On this one, took it to my machine and I did and I know you can't see it, I did a zigzag stitch right down the center of my strip to hold it. On this one, I took it to my machine and I sewed 1/8 of an inch down both sides to kind of close it up and make it look. you can make it look however you want. Great way to use some of those fancy stitches on your machine. So we have time. I'm going to choose a fancy stitch and I'm going to stitch down the center of my reds. So let's just do something that's not too fancy, that's going to takes forever, but I'm going to pick, this one is actually like a triple zigzag stitch. So I'm going to do that just down the middle of my red strips. You certainly don't have to, but this is a really fun way to add a little bit to it.
Good morning, Melissa. Yes, Donna, there will be instructions included.
Yes, I will write up instructions to include.
So those come with if you purchase a fat quarter bundle.
Yeah.
Is that right? Am I saying that right? Okay. Cindy, good morning. Let's see. Hi, Marilyn. Rosella, good morning. Hi, Rose. She loves your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Deborah.
And it is a beautiful day here in western Iowa.
We are supposed to be pushing 70 degrees today, I believe. So.
And Omaha, which is about an hour and so south of us, said that they are expecting to be 77 or 78 today.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Hi, Barb. And I know I missed several in there during the flurry. Hi, Carol. She says she's made these stars several times, but with paper.
Yes, I have seen them with the paper. So let me just, I'm going to do it again on my other red one.
Terry is wondering what the quilt is hanging behind you.
It is, we had it on last Friday, or no, yes, we had it. I go around.
It was on
circles.
twice Friday.
I was going around in circles today. We had it last Friday morning at Strip Club, and then last Friday night at our T2Q show. It is the Irish chain, Falling Leaves Irish Chain, I believe is the name of it.
Falling Leaves chain. Maybe it does it say Irish in it? It might.
I'm not sure.
But it is in our, we do have some kits available yet.
In our comment sold store?
Yes.
All right. I'm about halfway through just doing a triple stitch on my machine. You know, I know most of you have sewing machines that have some type of a decorative stitch. And, you know, face it, we hardly ever use our decorative stitches. So anytime that I find a way to really use them and add some interest to what I'm doing is so much fun.
Hi, Marilyn, Lisa, Linda. Trying to pick up a few more here before Amy gets done sewing. Hi, Connie. And Beth Ann, she says, so happy you're doing this tutorial.
So all that one is a triple zigzag stitch. And it really does add a kind of a decorative, it makes it look a little fancier, but you certainly don't have to. I didn't do any stitching on a couple of these, I just did it. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold them in half, but I'm going to leave about 1 inch to 1.25 inches. So they're not folded in half all the way. One is a little bit longer than the other. So I'm going to leave about 1 inch to 1.25 inches up here, and then I'm going to press them nice to have that nice crisp edge. And I'm going to do that to all 4. I'm just going to fold them and leave about 1 inch to 1.25 inches difference between the two.
And Deborah, sold holly berry You have to do sold 100 and then write in holly berry.
But it is waitlisted.
It is right now, yes.
So it's not going to show up into your cart unless someone changes their mind. So I'm going to do all 4 of these, leaving about an inch. One more. Fold it up, leave about an inch.
Karen said gold thread would be pretty.
Gold thread would be pretty.
You can accent them however you want.
Yeah, if you had some even metallic thread, gorgeous.
Suzanne, we will show all the fabrics when Amy wraps up with the demonstration. So, yes.
All right, so there we are. We have all 4 of them folded where there's about an inch to an inch and a quarter difference down here at the bottom.
And Anita is helping out, even though she's not in the store. She says double Irish leaves.
Double Irish leaves.
Okay.
Thanks, Anita. See, she even helps me when she's not here.
I thought there was something left out, and I thought they left out Irish, but they don't say chain, they say leaves. So
okay. So all I'm doing is just clipping off my threads to the edge. You're not going to see the edges of this, and we're probably going to end up cutting a little bit more off anyway.
Hi, Martha. Hello there.
All right. So I'm going to show you how to lay it out. And then I'm going to try to tip this up so you can see it. The first one, and it doesn't matter whether you use the red or the black, I'm going to lay it. Now my shorter end is on the top and my longer is on the bottom. So that's the only thing you have to remember. So my fold is over here on my left. I know it's backwards for you. So I'm going to lay this on here just like that. Then I'm going to take my red and short sides on the top, and I'm going to place my black inside my red, leaving about an inch hanging over here. Okay, can everybody see that? So this one was my first. Here's my fold. Here's my short end. And I put it inside my red. My short end is on the top, leaving about an inch. Then I'm going to bring my other black one. So this one went straight across. I'm going to do my other one. And with that, I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to put it in like this. Okay, so now I have my black going this way, short one side up, my black going this way, short side up. And my red is inside my black. Now I'm going to take my other red, short side up, and I'm going to go this way. So I'm going to open this up and put it through here. But I'm going to take my edges and I'm going to stick through this edge that I have out. So I'm going to feed it through here. And then I'm just going to work my way around and pull them. Now do you see how I have a 4 patch in the center? All right, and then I kind of just pull them all tight so I have my 4 patch. All right, so now we're just going to flip it over. So I'm going to grab my side piece and I'm going to flip it. So now my long piece is on the top and my short piece is on the bottom. Okay? So now I'm going to take whatever is on the top and I'm going to pull that long piece back towards me. And then I'm just going to turn it, pull the long piece back towards me. Turn it, pull the long towards me. turn it. This is my last one, so I'm going to bring the long towards me, but I am going to feed it through this right here. So I'm just going to fold it through. Now this is where you can take your tweezers, grab a hold of it and pull it through if you need to straighten that out. Now I'm just going to pull everything tight again. So I have a 4-patch here with a long and a short, long and a short, all the way around just like that. So what I found works great is now I don't need them a long and a short. I want them about the same length, and we might even end up cutting a little more off. So I'm just going to go around and I'm going to cut them the same.
We'll remind everybody that shipping today is $5 flat rate. If you purchase $25 or more, shipping is free.
All right, so now we have, see, we have our 4-patch on the back. We have our 4-patch here on the front, and then we have about the same lengths on all 4 sides. So now we're going to start making the points to our star. So I'm going to start, it doesn't matter which side you start with, but I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to fold it back and under to make a point. So did everybody see that? So I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to fold it away and under, and that's going to make that point. Then I'm going to bring this piece straight up like you're doing a
Mitered corner.
Mitered corner binding. And if you want to finger press that. And then I'm going to fold it over just like that, and take this tail and tuck it under. So now I'm just going to, there's a little, because we did all that folding, there's a little pocket right here, and I am just going to stick that fabric right in that pocket. Just like that. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull it to the side and back to make my triangle. I'm going to pull it down again, finger press it, so I have my triangle, fold it over onto itself, and then I'm going to tuck this extra piece underneath.
Sherry says Prairie Point.
That's what I was trying to think of.
Several have
Prairie
said Prairie Points, and Deb and Carol and Marianne, yes.
That's what I was trying to think of. So there I've got my 2 points. And you're just going to do the same all the way around. So I'm going to fold it back and out to make my point. Bring it down. Just finger press my point. Fold it together. Now this tail is a little bit longer. It's going to stick out. So I'm just going to cut a little bit more off. You don't want to cut too much off, but you don't want it sticking out either. So I'm just going to cut that little bit off. And then we're going to poke that in that little pocket that's in there. And this is where, you know, if your hands aren't working just right, you can use the tweezers.
Margaret says great gift idea for co-workers.
Oh, absolutely. Same way. So I'm going to just do that. Fold it down, finger press it, fold it together, and then tuck that tail in there. And you can kind of keep pulling these to keep everything nice and tight. So pull it down, in, back, and out.
Helen says the bodkin would help with tucking.
Yes, yes. Pull that down, finger press that, pull in together. and poke it in the little pocket. Yes, so you can take your bodkin, and then that just helps tuck that fabric down in there. Fold it to the out. And really, once you've done one of these and really got the hang of it, oh, it's just so fast. You can get so many done.
Colleen says she decorated a tree with it and let everyone take one home after the party.
What a great idea. Very good idea. All right, I have 2 left. Pull this down, finger press, fold them together, and then tuck that tail in.
And each fat quarter bundle, you'll be able to do 3 of these.
Yes.
And I'm just going to put it out there that we're probably going to be adding a few different colorways here after the show.
So you can watch and get some more.
Yes.
And you can go ahead and check out, and then check out again. It's not going to charge you any additional shipping. And there we go. So now I have some ribbon. If you have just some ribbon, you could use twine, you could use string, whatever you wanted. I'm just going to cut off some. And then you're just going to choose, well, first let me just give this a quick press. So if you give it a quick press, it makes it nice and flat. There we go. So I'm going to choose whatever is my favorite side. And I'm going to, this is a great one for the tweezers. I'm going to take my ribbon with my tweezers, poke it through just one of the edges. I'm going to bring them up. And then I will just tie a knot at the top.
Bonnie says she gives an ornament to the kids and grandkids every year, so she's going to do this year.
Oh, what a wonderful thing. And then I'm just going to pull it so my knot is underneath my edge. There we go. Ready to hang on the tree. So this one is the Sold 100 Blackberries. Very pretty. So it's the burgundy and the black with the berries. Isn't that fun? Quick and easy to do. These make great projects. I love when you can do a bunch of handmade things to hang on your trees, and it makes it so special.
Patricia, if you wanted to purchase something, you need to do sold space the number.
Right.
Just so if it was one of the
so you would do sold space 100 and then whatever colorway you wanted. So sold space 100 trucks. And then that was going to put that item in your cart. All right. Should we go through what's available?
Okay.
All right. So you said holly berries is gone.
Holly berries and the plaid are both gone. And poinsettia and blackberries are getting very close
Okay.
too.
So we do have the green and the blue with the trucks.
Yes.
Sold 100 trucks. And then this one was the poinsettia. So is it poinsettia or poinsettia? I don't know. The red with the poinsettia fabric. Sold 100 poinsettia.
So we only have 6 of those available right now.
And then sold 100 blackberries.
And only 4 of those currently available.
Not blackberries, blackberries. It's hard to come up with names. So that's what we did this morning. Then, to help you along for doing it, and remember, you can do 3 ornaments per fat quarter bundle.
For
Oh.
Patricia to set up an account.
Type in register in your, yes, just type in register in your comments and then follow the prompts. And then you are ready to go. You can also download our free app on your phone or tablet. Just go to your app store and type in Wise Monkey Quilting. And then you can purchase anything that we have available in our app store.
But great question, Patricia.
Absolutely.
Sometimes,
Thank you for reminding us of that.
Sometimes we forget that we have new people watching, and
Yeah.
we appreciate that.
Absolutely. And I am here almost every Friday morning at 8 o'clock, just doing a quick and easy project you can make for yourself. And then don't forget, Tuesday nights at 7, we have Treat Yourself Tuesday, which is a fun shopping show.
Typically, we have 30 to 40 items on Tuesday night.
Yep. Fabric, patterns, notions.
And most times, if we do not have breakfast with Amy on Friday, occasionally with scheduling things, we do have it on Saturday. But we try to let everybody know beforehand.
Yeah.
And happy hour with the Healy's.
On Mondays and Thursdays at 5 Central.
And Wednesday morning
is a sew along. So we are working on the Frost Flowers 2 by Shelley Cavana. We are going to be on block number 7 next Wednesday.
All right.
So our next item is the Magic spray. Great spray. This is how I made that fabric just stiff enough that it's easy to work with. It makes it press so nice, fold so nice. If you haven't tried it, this is a great spray. It's fragrance free. It's an aerosol, so it comes out like hairspray. Works so great. I use this all the time. $12.50 for the Magic Quilting and Crafting Spray. Sold 101. If you are in need of a bodkin, which works wonderful for poking that fabric through, $6.29. Sold 102. Then I also have on the little mini tweezers set. So this works great too, to reach in there, grab a hold of it, pull it through. $6.95, sold 103. And then the tweezers I use all the time is the Easy Tweezers by Gypsy Quilter. These are metal, very long, very sharp on the edge. I use these all the time for applique. I use them for embroidery. I use them for these projects when you want to really reach in and get something, but they are very sharp, very pointy at the top. $10.99 for the Easy Tweezy. Sold 104.
Peggy said she missed the demo. How can she get back to watch the replay?
Yes, so you can, it'll be on Facebook for a couple of weeks. It'll be on our app for about 8 weeks, or you can go to our YouTube channel and go to YouTube, type in Wise Monkey Quilting, and then you can search for the Breakfast with Amy Scandinavian Star.
So you can go back on Facebook and watch it here in just a few minutes.
Yep, you can rewatch it.
Mm-hmm. Or anybody else. I know a few of them said that they would be going back to watch it several times as they go through the,
right.
the process. So.
Yeah, so I do that all the time. I go through, watch, and then I pause it. And when I get to that step, and then I go a little further, pause it, and then go through it. But once you've done one and watched it and gone through the steps, you'll know what you're doing.
$5 flat rate shipping.
Yep, unless you buy $25 or more, and then your shipping is free.
And let's see, what else was there that I forgot that I was going to remind people of?
You forgot that we are FOF dealers, Grace Long Arm dealers, and they're having lots of specials right now as we get into Black Friday. So if you need a new sewing machine or quilting machine or sewing table by Horn, we can set you up and get things shipped straight to your door.
Roxy is wondering, how long do you stay on YouTube?
Forever, I think.
Okay.
Don't you know, when you put it out there, it's there forever. But yes, I do put it over to our YouTube channel.
And we will be adding more selections to this
For the
here
fabric bundles.
here shortly, so stay tuned. Probably within the next hour or so there will be more posted,
Yes.
and so you can go ahead and check out now. There will not be any additional shipping fees. So yeah, right now the only ones that are not waitlisted, and if you are on wait list, there's a chance that things could come out of somebody else's cart and
you
into
can
yours.
always pre-authorize, so then that moves you to the top of the list, and when something does come out of someone's carts, it'll go right into yours and automatically charge your card so to get that.
Carol says she has 2 items in her wait list but can't see what it is.
I think if you go into your account, it will show you what you have waitlisted.
Okay. Brenda says on YouTube you just have to know what it's called.
Okay.
Vicky says she's watching from the hospital, had her knee replaced.
Oh, thanks, Vicky. Hopefully you're doing great. I saw that you posted yesterday that you're going to be headed home soon, so take it easy and do what the doctors tell you.
She says this will be good to make while recovering.
Oh, absolutely.
And so yeah, trucks and poinsettia are the only ones available. Only 4 poinsettias left. So, but if you like, again, if you have something in your cart and you have decided on something else, or for whatever reason you don't want it, please be courteous to everybody else and take it out instead of letting it expire.
Yep. And just so I can point this out, I just did a triple stitch zigzag, and see how elegant that makes it look by just doing that little bit of a fancy
zoom in a little
stitch.
bit on that. So, all right.
I just think that's just so fun. You can add a little bit to your star by adding in that stitch, and it doesn't need to be anything fancy. That is just a zigzag stitch, but pick out a fancy machine or a fancy stitch on your machine and try it. Makes it very fun.
And again, each fat quarter bundle will make 3.
Yes.
So if you have any questions or concerns, please contact us here at the store, 712-393-7979, or you can email Amy at
wisemonkeyquilting.com.
And because we're not always able to monitor everything on the Facebook page, so if you have any questions, please contact us here, and we would hopefully we can get you set up and with whatever questions you have.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me for Breakfast with Amy. I will be back next Friday morning at 8 o'clock for another fun project. But until then, let's see. Next week we have Monday and Thursday happy hour at 5 o'clock. Tuesday night, Treat Yourself Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central. And then Wednesday morning, sew along with the frost flowers too.
All right.
Have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.